Hello everyone. Welcome to Words of Inspiration. In today's story, we'll dive deep into the concept of passive income. How to make your money work for you. We'll follow Abrar, a young man from a small village, as he learns from a wealthy mentor, Mr. Denia, about how to build wealth through passive income. Along the way, we'll also learn some new English words and how to use them in sentences, making this both an inspiring story and a practical language lesson. Stay with us until the end for a comprehensive guide to creating your own passive income. Once upon a time, in a small bustling village called Bowling, lived a young man named Abrar. At 25 years old, Abrar had spent the past 5 years working at a local grocery store. Over time, he had worked his way up from being a lowly store clerk to a respected position. For the past 3 years, he had been diligently saving a portion of his earnings. However, Abrar began to feel that his money was growing too slowly. He had a steady job, but he was unsure how to make his savings work harder for him. He wanted more, but without having to work an additional job, since his day was already consumed by his work at the store. One day, after much thought, Abrar decided to seek advice from someone he had always admired, Mr. Denia. Mr. Denia was a wealthy and successful businessman living in a nearby village. He had amassed a great fortune through smart investments and wise decisions, but what fascinated Abrar the most was that Mr. Denia didn't seem overly busy. He wasn't constantly running around or stressed. His assets and investments seemed to take care of themselves, earning money even while he relaxed. This was exactly what Abrar wanted to learn: how to make his money work for him. Excited and hopeful, Abrar took a break from his work at the store and traveled to Mr. Denia's home. Upon his arrival, he found Mr. Denia sitting under the shade of a large tree near his vast fields, sipping a cup of coffee. Despite his impressive wealth, Mr. Denia was calm and unhurried, a stark contrast to the busy, fast-paced life Abrar was used to. After exchanging greetings, Abrar shared his thoughts with Mr. Denia. "Abrar, I've been saving money for years, but it's growing too slowly. I don't know what to do. I want my money to work for me. How do I make that happen?" Mr. Denia: "Good thinking, Abrar. It's never too early to start learning about passive income. But let me tell you this: passive income is not just about investing large sums of money or buying gold. The key is understanding how even small amounts can be put to work. If you can manage even 1 million rupiah, imagine what you could do with more." Abrar listened intently, eager to understand. "Mr. Denia, the first step in building passive income is simple. You need money, of course. But the most important part is to save what you can from your earnings. Avoid the temptation to take loans for investments. When you're just starting out, it's much safer to save up, even if it's little by little. Do you understand?" Abrar: "Yes, Mr. Denia, I understand. But what do I do once I have saved some money?" Mr. Denia: "Patience, Abrar. The second step is to resist the urge to buy expensive things right away. I know it's tempting to splurge on luxury items like a fancy phone, a new car, or a big house. But remember, these things depreciate quickly and cost a lot to maintain, especially when your income is still modest. Instead, use your saved money to start building your passive income. Abrar nodded, his eyes widening in understanding. Abrar, you're right, Mr. Denia. I always dreamed of having a new phone or a car, but I see now that if I spend all my savings, I'll have nothing left to invest. Mr. Denia, exactly. Now, let's move on to the third step, finding opportunities for passive income. Open your eyes to the world around you. Opportunities are everywhere, even in your own village. Take a look at what others are doing. You can check online, in social media, or even in your local community for ideas. There are so many ways to create passive income, even with a small investment. As they walked through the village, Mr. Denia pointed to several examples. Mr. Denia, look at Rudy's house. He started a small Wi-Fi service with less than 500,000 rupiah. Next door, someone began raising chickens with a similar amount. These are simple ideas that can turn into steady income streams if you know how to manage them. Abrar was amazed. He had never considered such simple ways to start earning passively. Abrar, I never realized there were so many opportunities right in front of me. I was so focused on my job that I didn't see them. Mr. Denia, that's the point, Abrar. It's about being open to the possibilities, no matter how small they seem. They returned to the shady tree, and Mr. Denia continued. Mr. Denia, now, onto the fourth step. Once you find an opportunity, don't wait too long to act. Start small. Use your savings to begin. And remember, the challenges will only come after you start. So don't wait for a perfect plan. It's wiser to begin with a small investment to minimize your risk. Abrar, thank you, Mr. Denia. This makes a lot of sense now. Mr. Denia, for the fifth step, Abrar, once you see some results, gradually increase your investment. As your passive income begins to work for you, use the profits to grow your venture. Like Rudy, who expanded his Wi-Fi service by reaching more houses. Reinvest your profits to scale up. Abrar, I'm ready to start. What's next? Mr. Denia, the sixth step is diversification. Don't rely on just one source of income. Once your first passive income stream is stable, try adding another. This will reduce your risk and increase your overall profits. Also, remember to spend wisely. It's okay to treat yourself, but limit your spending to no more than 50% of your profits. Keep the rest to reinvest or save. Abrar, got it, Mr. Denia. I won't waste my earnings. Mr. Denia, and lastly, the seventh step is patience. Building passive income takes time. Stay consistent, keep learning, and adapt. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results right away. Many people fail because they give up too soon. With these final words, Mr. Denia concluded his lesson. Abrar left feeling inspired and motivated, ready to begin his journey toward financial independence. Remember, learning English can be fun and practical. Keep practicing, and your language skills will improve over time. If you found this story helpful, make sure to like, comment, and share. Stay tuned for our next story where we continue our journey of learning together.